Hi guys, it is Thursday, December 21st. This month is almost over. We're 4 days out from Christmas, 3 days out from Christmas Eve. Excuse me if I cough. I'm sorry I didn't video anymore yesterday evening, but when I came back, I laid down after getting my prescription until I was woke up by a phone call that said, only take it if I feel like I needed to, because they were still indecisive about the test results. When I was in, I can understand why people get mad at doctors, and here's why. My case yesterday. I get there, explain to her that I have no drainage, but I had a severe throat that woke me up the night before, that I woke up sweating. So, because she kept asking me if I had run a fever, I said, I really can't tell you, but I can tell you I woke up sweating. And that's all I could tell her. And she said I didn't have a temperature, my blood pressure was good, blah, 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 blah. So she said, we're going to test you for the flu and the strep because it is going around, which I knew that. I had heard that. So that wasn't a big deal. So she does the whole up the nose and back of the throat and all that. She says, give us about 5 or 10 minutes. Well, I sat there and wait, and it's 20 minutes, and she comes in and she said, well, I asked what took so long, and she said, well, we were trying to decide on what we thought the results were. I was under the assumption when you did those tests, when I went to school for it, let's put it that way, I went to school for medical laboratory technician, it gave you a positive, negative, yes or no. There was no have to decide what it said, unless things have changed, you'd think they'd gotten better, not worse. So that kind of put me leery, and she said, well, we're going to think that you don't have the flu, but we're kind of borderline on whether or not you have the strep. So we're going to give you Augmentin, send you home with Augmentin, and you just take it. And I was like, well, okay. And I knew it was a horse pill. She wanted to put me on amoxicillin, but none of the cillins worked for me because I took so much penicillin when I was young, and they don't really have too much of an effect. I actually expected to go in and get a Z-Pack. Around here, you cough, it's a Z-Pack. You're dying of anything, it's a Z-Pack. Z-Pack, Z-Pack, Z-Pack. So I was really surprised when she suggested Augmentin. So I said, okay, fine. So I went over and waited for I was going to wait for my prescription, but me and Rue went and got breakfast, came back, got my prescription, came home, laid down, got a phone call that said only take it if I started feeling worse, because they still weren't sure about the results. And if I started running a fever, do not be around anyone for 24 hours. I have to go without running a fever for 24 hours before I can be around anyone. Sounds to me like a strep throat, but she said they weren't sure. So, and I haven't been running a fever. I have not actually taken my temperature and run a fever through this whole thing. And my sore throat is a lot better today, but I'm coughing more, and it's more in my head. So I'm thinking it's sinuses or a head cold, one or the other. And the drainage may have been what caused the sore throat. But here I was operating on the assumption I wouldn't be able to go to Christmas dinner at my Aunt Monica's on Saturday because I didn't want to give it to everyone. And I'm not taking the Augmentin unless I have to, because Augmentin's very rough on me. Any kind of antibiotic is. So I'm going to try and treat it with quercetin myself and see if that keeps it at bay, at least until after Christmas dinner. But I can understand why people get really upset with the medical field. I swear, I feel like they just do a shot in the dark. And then when you do tell them about something that really is wrong with you and you can tell them exactly what it's doing, it's like they ignore it. I don't understand it. I really don't. As much as they charge, you'd think they would be a little bit more, observant about what's going on, but that's just me. But that was my day yesterday. And then I decided, well, I really need to get me a dryer. So I looked online at Lowe's and saw that they had a dryer on sale until the 31st that was marked down $100. It was in my price range, really. I really don't have a price range. I had to charge it. But it was only $299, and I didn't need anything big or fancy with all the bells and whistles because it's just me and Ruru here. So I was worried about how to get that, and I called down and asked Aunt Momo if my cousin Mike was coming in anytime soon. She said he's coming today. I said, well, do you think he would mind taking me to Lowe's and let me get a washing machine? I keep saying washing machine because I need one of those too. But to let me get a dryer because they're on sale and they've only got 3 left in stock. And she said, well, I don't see why not. Well, he was kind enough to take me in my uncle's truck to Lowe's after driving all the way here from Hazard, love his heart. And he'd been in Indiana the day before, which I did not know, which I feel so bad about making him travel so much extra for me. But we went and got it. I got it on sale. And then when I got there, I found out that the matching washing machine that I thought was only on sale until the 31st had been extended out to February 8th. So I'm hoping that I will have enough to where I can get me a new washing machine, because mine, the agitator, just works half the time. So, but it is old. It was bought the year after my mother passed away in 2005. So it is 12 years old, and it has been moved and banged and shuffled and everything when I had to move here. So I think it's held up well. It was only like not even quite $200 when my dad bought it. It was the cheapest one he could find, and it wasn't the best built. So I think it did pretty well for around $200. Now the matching washing machine to my dryer is going to be $299 until February. So that tickles me too. So that was my day, the rest of my day yesterday. My day so far today is just a typical work day. I have had a couple sales. I've been working on uploading some Vlogmases. I'm going to upload some December dailies. I got to work on the last 3 or 4 day December dailies, which I haven't done, where this illness was coming on. And then I'm looking forward to the new year. I mean, not looking forward to it, but I'm looking ahead to it. Let's put it that way. And how I want to approach everything from there, because I did say in a previous Vlogmas that my new word for the year is content or contentment. I'm going to try and purge the house of a lot of stuff that I do not need. If I'm going to try and sell it, if I can't sell it, I'm going to give it to a thrift store that I go to. It's called Appalachian Reach Out. They are really good about helping people who get burned or flooded out of their houses. They give them free stuff. And the stuff they do sell is very cheap, to where it's within the price range of the people that live in the area, because we are kind of a economically depressed county. So because it was a coal mining county, there's only one operating coal mine here now. So that a lot of people have either moved away, or they're unemployed. They're having to be on unemployment. And some have been injured, so they're on Social Security. So it's kind of sad when you think about it, the area. But we do the best we can. We really do. And so I thought I'd get rid of a lot of stuff, either one way or the other. Come this spring, I want to try and empty my storage building out. I've got stuff in there that I moved here with that I haven't had hands on since I moved here almost 10 years ago now. It'll be 10 years in September. And I think it's about time to get rid of some of that. And then kind of go from there. But that is what my year is looking like. I don't expect to get it done right now. Right now, I'd be content to get my junk out of my storage area back here across from my laundry room, out to the building where I want to put in a section of my storage building, and get that out of the way. And I'd like to make this room, it'll make this room, my work studio, a little bit larger and easier to work with when I rearrange it in the new year. So that's the plans between now and the new year for that. That can only be done on days I have off. Now this evening, I do have to move a bunch of this stuff behind me here. That's near my nose is running, I'm sorry. That is blocking my dryer, because we are taking the old dryer out and putting the new one in this evening. My cousin Mike again is helping me with that. Love his heart. He's been good to me since I moved here. He really has. Don't know what I would have done without him on a lot of this major stuff. I just have no one to help me with it. And Mike or Greg, one will. They're both Momo's boys. So they've been really good cousins to me, and I do appreciate it. But that's after I get off work. I have to move that stuff out, and then Mike's going to come down. We're going to work on that this evening. And then that'll probably wear me out for the day. And then I'm on the phones tomorrow. As far as I know, I'm on alone, because I'm the only one scheduled. But we do have a person who comes in and out whenever it's convenient for her. So she may be on to help. I'm swallowing a lot. I apologize for that too. That's the whole drainage thing and the runny nose. But I don't expect to have a whole lot of calls, because we're so far close to Christmas. And then next month will be the hiring month for our company. And then the month after is when our sales kick back up. So we're usually busy from February to July or August. Most of our sales that come in now are from people. Some people use our product during the winter, some don't. And most of our online sales is from Australia. So because they're in their summer and we're in our winter, and then when we're in our summer, they're in their winter, so it kind of evens out as far as sales company-wide. Not so much phone sales, but company-wide sales. But that's where we're sitting at right now. When I come back, I'll try and come back this evening after we get the dryer in and show you the new dryer. And then whatever else happened through the day, I'll let you know. Okay, bye. Okay. So I've got about an hour and 20 minutes left of work. It's about 3:40ish, somewhere in there. It's been a very productive productive day, even though I can't talk. A very productive day on both the job and getting some of the YouTube stuff done. I have got my Vlogmas videos caught up to today's. So I'll just have to load up today's tomorrow, you know, their day off. I have got my editing program to where it's working and playing well with others. So I have got up to number 11 on YouTube. Number 12 is uploading, and number 13 is rendering as we speak. So there's very little editing on those, but every now and then, like if I'm working on them and a call comes in, for some reason you can't hear me real loud on the videos, but you can definitely hear it ring in over my headset. I'm not sure why that is, but you know, it is. So I thought I'd take a little break here and let you know, give you an update. Having me some party mix. I was feeling a little bit off a little bit, you know, thought maybe my sugar was kind of trying to dip a little, so I thought I'd have some party mix. I eat mostly the pretzels out of that because it's got like the seasoning on it. And I save I eat all the pretzels first and then go from there. Pretzels is my favorite. So, yeah, like I said, it's been very productive on both sides, both the job. I've been trying to sit here and figure out exactly how I'm going to move all this junk out and it not be a big deal and take me forever so that we can get the dryer. Old dryer moved out, new dryer moved in. Then maybe I can get I got a big load of Ruru's sheets that need to be done. And once I get my dryer in, I can do them and get them dried. It's going to be different, not having to run it 3 and 4 times just to get a load of sheets done. I mean, literally a load of like 3 or 4 sheets, I'd have to run the old one 3 or 4 times. So the heating element's been going out for a while, and I'm hoping it'll make a difference in my electric bill too, because I know with it being a 3-prong and a 240 volt that it draws a lot of juice. So I'm hoping it'll help with that too. I can't see much of a difference in my electric bill with my supposedly energy efficient hot water heater I bought last fall when the other one that was in here broke. Paid $500 for it, and I can't see any energy difference with it at all. I've been keeping an eye on it, and there's not much energy difference. Don't let them tell you otherwise, there's not. Let's see, what else? I can't think of anything else that I've done today. It's been a pretty fast day with the calls coming in. I have made a few sales, which not a whole lot, but better than I did this day last week. And I'm kind of surprised. The closer it gets to Christmas, the less the sales, because our stuff takes 3 to 6 days after it ships from the warehouse, and then it takes 2 days to ship from the warehouse. So, like if they ordered it today, it wouldn't even ship out of the warehouse until Tuesday. Either tomorrow or Tuesday. And that puts it after Christmas. So, you know, I didn't expect to have what I have, but I'm grateful for it. So, yeah, all around, it's been a pretty good day. I've only had to have 2 cough drops. I did cough and sneeze during a call today. When I was going through and editing my videos, I hadn't realized that I coughed and sneezed on a few of them last week. So, maybe this has been coming on longer than I thought it was, you know. I don't know. So, we will see. But I am feeling a lot better today. I did have quite a bit of sleep last night. I let myself lay down and go to sleep and get back up and then lay back down. So usually I don't do that. I don't nap in the evenings. But I did let myself yesterday because I was feeling so bad. And it has paid off today. It really has. So that's where we're at right now. Depending on how the installation of the dryer goes and what a headache it is, I may be back later, and I may do a video showing my new dryer. We'll see. Okay, until then, bye.